Riverfront Broadcasting Station.
The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Pierre Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors are brought to you by Bank West, Allied Plumbing, Beck Motors, Home Care Services, Venture Communications, Vilas Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, State Farm Insurance, CHS River Plains, and Zander Auto Parts.
Coming out the timeout, Elijah Bucci with the snap. He goes left side. Down to the end zone. He's in! Touchdown Governors! They've got the lead with 8 seconds to go.
And by Wheelhouse Auto Body, Slumberland, SD Savin, Shane's Pharmacy, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First Fidelity Bank, Country Carpet and Flooring, and Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping.
This will be tapped over. See if the Governors again can take advantage of Waldron set for Cronin. There's your win. In set one, 32-30. Campbell Cronin with 8 kills in the first set.
And by Wagner Auto, Sanford Clinic, the South Dakota Office of Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Envirotech, First National Bank, and Faith Lutheran Church.
As the Governors get across midfield, LaRush now with some open space looking to send one through forward for Aharts. It comes in, Aharts, he scores! Keith Aharts from LaRush, and it's a 1-0 lead.
And by Cougar Climate Systems, River Bottom Sanitation, Rising Hope Counseling, Pizza Ranch, Olson Plumbing, Dakota Storm Roofing, Ferding Electric, James Valley Landscaping, Lamb Motors, May Adam, and First Dakota National Bank.
Sheldon will lose the ball. The Pierre Governors, they fall on it. They're going to the Dome. The Governors scoreless, 8 seconds remaining, and they win it 14-9.
And by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Missouri River Dentistry, Cougar Contracting, Karsten Erickson Roofing, Gales Gas, Edward Jones Financial, and First United Methodist Church. And now to the booth with the call of the game and the voice of the Pierre Governors, John Winkler.
Fridays are for volleyball, at least this Friday, as the Pierre Governors are in Sioux Falls to take on the O'Gorman Lady Knights as they get set for a big matchup, as the Governors, knowing that they need at least one more win or a lot of good things to happen and good fortune for them to happen to make the Sodak 16 as we get down to the final 4 games. We've talked about that a lot in the last couple weeks, but this Governor team comes in tonight at 3-13, facing the number 2 team in the state, the O'Gorman Lady Knights, who are 20-3 on the season. Good evening, John Winkler with you from O'Gorman High School. And this will be a tough contest. The Governors have 4 matches remaining. They'll play Aberdeen Central tomorrow at home. The rest of their games will be at home starting tomorrow to finish out the regular season. But tonight they have to be on the road against this O'Gorman Lady Knights team who is playing some of its best volleyball heading down the stretch of the season. The last time they lost was to Western Christian Iowa back on October 11th. Before then, you have to go all the way back to September 6th when they lost to Lincoln North Star of Nebraska. And then their only loss so far, they do have Harrisburg left in the schedule, but their only South Dakota loss so far was to Brandon Valley in 4 sets, all the way back on September 2nd. It's been a lot of wins and a lot of sweeps for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. However, on Tuesday, they were tested against the Lincoln Patriots. They went down 2-0 and had to battle all the way back, and they did so, battling all the way back, and won in 5 sets over the Lincoln Patriots as they were lost the first 2 sets, 25-21, 25-23, and then won 25-21, 25-23, and 15-13 to beat the Lincoln Patriots and improve to 20-3 on the season. This Governor team's got a handful to deal with in this O'Gorman squad, and they've got some really talented players, and we'll talk with Coach Kayla Hecht here in just a little bit with the O'Gorman Knights, but one person to kind of to look at is London Smith, their 5'9" senior setter. he really is highly talking about what Smith has been able to do and what Smith can do for this team, how well she sets and how well she gives those hitters a chance. And they're a very aggressive volleyball team. They will be looking to maybe take swings that other teams, maybe they're a little bit more picky about where they want to go. This is a O'Gorman team that will just swing from pretty much anywhere, and they're going to swing hard, and you have to be able to defend every single swing that comes about them. Now, the flip side for the Pierre Governors, if you can dig well tonight, that can lead to a lot of good things. If you can get the block to tip a little bit to slow those hard and heavy hits down and be able to pass from the back row up to the net, you know it's not going to be a lot of change-ups, not a whole lot of curveballs thrown your way. It's going to be a lot of heaters that will be coming straight down at you. And if you can dig well and pass well off those digs, you know what's coming at you. You're not thinking about everything else. They're going to swing as hard as they do throughout this entire night. They're going to be aggressive throughout this evening, and this Pierre Governor team will have to be able to defend well on the back row, be able to get that block up in the air. Even if you don't block it back across the net, just get a piece of it, slow it down, and give your team an opportunity to put yourself in a spot to be able to return those heavy hits from this O'Gorman squad. It is 18-17 in the sophomore game. Make that 18-18 in the sophomore game right now, as we will hopefully be, well, actually, don't say hopefully, because O'Gorman won the first set. It would be nice if we have to go 3 sets in the sophomore side and get a chance to maybe be a little bit later tonight. And that'll be okay, because that means that the Governors played well in this second and third set against O'Gorman as they take the lead on the sophomore side of things. But this is the final time that this Governor team will be on the road this year. They will play at home tomorrow afternoon against Aberdeen Central. Then they'll host Jefferson and Brookings and make that Brookings then Jefferson to close out the season on the final 2 Tuesdays of the year. And that'll be coming up as we get farther along into the month of October and into November. Governors, though, are outside looking in at the standings. We're going to talk more about that here in just a little bit. We'll step aside. We'll come back in 3 minutes and continue the pregame show here from O'Gorman High School. Back in 3 minutes on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota in Pierre is proud to sponsor today's game. Whether you're in the market for a brand new Ford, Lincoln, or Toyota, or a quality pre-owned vehicle, our team is here to get you back on the road in style. From tough trucks to family SUVs, we've got the selection you need and the hometown service you deserve. Browse online anytime at CapitalCityFordToyota.com. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, where community drives us forward.
Planning for next year is right around the corner, but do you know how much nutrients your crops will need? Fall soil sampling with CHS River Plains can help you look at each field's nutrient carryover, provide you with a more accurate farm plan, and allow you to take a position on those nutrients needed when you see fit. Plus, it'll make your life easier next spring when the planters are ready to roll and you don't have to wait. Contact your local CHS River Plains agronomist today, and we'll get the pickup headed your way.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisors understand this. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of Governor Athletics on KCCR. Go Govs! For all your investment needs, call or stop by one of our offices to visit with your Pierre area Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
People helping people.
Have you ever wondered what the benefits are of becoming a Owyhee Federal Credit Union member? At Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we reinvest profits in you. We do this in the form of lower interest rates, higher dividends, and low to no fees. So come check us out or come in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre, because at Owyhee Federal Credit Union, we treat our members like they own the place because, well, they do.
Owyhee Federal Credit
Looking for your next new or used car, truck, or SUV? Then go no further than the comfort of your own home. Shop online at lambmotor.com. On lambmotor.com, you'll find the vehicles Lambs has in stock. You can schedule a test drive or your vehicle's next tune-up, all online. New or used, shop for it all online, anywhere you are. Lamb Motor has the right vehicle for you. Lamb Motor in Oneida and online, lambmotor.com.
We welcome you back as we continue here in the pregame show. The Pierre Governors and the O'Gorman Lady Knights here from Sioux Falls. Final time that the Governors are on the road here this season, as it is right now the sophomores down 23-21 to the Pierre Governors, or excuse me, to the O'Gorman Lady Knights. So O'Gorman 2 points away from closing it out, and then we'll be somewhat pretty much on time at that point to get rolling around 6:30, be a little bit after 6:30 here on KCCR. Well, glad you're with us as we look at standings from around the states. It is in Class AA, of course, Harrisburg and O'Gorman and Brandon Valley are 1, 2, and 3. Stevens sitting at number 4, and it's going to be a tough sled here for the Stevens Raiders to finish out this season. Mitchell is at number 5, Lincoln at 6, Watertown 7, Aberdeen Central is up to number 8. So Jefferson and Brookings, the other two opponents, as you just heard, Aberdeen Central being at number 8. Jefferson at number 11, Brookings at number 14. Those are the last two opponents for the Pierre Governors who, if you look at just the teams who will be on the road for more favorable opportunities to win, that would be the case coming up in the last 2 weeks of the season. But talking about that Stevens team, real quick, looking at the Stevens squad, who is sitting again at number 4 in the standings, they will be here in the Sioux Falls area playing Harrisburg. They've got Yankton, they've got Watertown, Brookings, and Brandon Valley all tomorrow. Harrisburg and Yankton today, Watertown, Brookings, Brandon Valley tomorrow. That is going to be a lot of really tough matchups. They're down 2-0 to Rapid City Stevens right now. That East-West duels here this weekend in the Sioux Falls area. Watertown's beating Sturgis right now 2-0. Brandon Valley, actually those are it's best of 3 because they're playing all of those a lot of games this weekend. So Watertown has beaten Sturgis 2-0. Harrisburg beat Stevens 2-0. Brandon Valley beat Douglas 2-0. Spearfish did beat Yankton 2-0. Brookings over Rapid City Central 2-0. Brandon Valley beat Rapid City Central 2-0. Watertown over Douglas 2-0. Brookings over Sturgis 2-0. So Brookings is 2-0 today. Harrisburg over Spearfish 2-0. Brandon Valley is up 1-0 on Sturgis right now. Stevens did beat Yankton 2-0. Brookings and Douglas getting underway. Watertown up 1-0 over Rapid City Central. T and Mitchell are playing one of those games. Jefferson and Roosevelt playing another best-of-5 game. So there's only 3 best-of-5 games today here in the state for AA. And it's T. Mitchell in T. Jefferson is hosting Roosevelt, and O'Gorman is hosting Pierre. So all 3 of those best-of-5 matchups are here in the Sioux Falls area. As sophomores did fall in 2, so we are going to be getting set for our matchup between the Pierre Governors and the O'Gorman Lady Knights, as they can start to warm up, get set for their matchup here tonight, as they will get the captains for their coin toss here in just a moment. And this Pierre Governor squad at 3-13. Again, looking at just based off of how things were going, that Sturgis and T will have to lose out if the Pierre Governors don't win another game. If the Governors do win a game, then the only help that you need to have is that T and Sturgis don't win multiple games. If they can win one game, but as long as they can win one for the Pierre Governors, they're going to be in the Sodak 16. If they don't win, they would have to have T and Sturgis both lose out. If one only loses out and the other one wins the game, the Governors can find themselves outside the Sodak 16. Obviously, there's probably still a couple of math pieces I did not factor into at all, but that's what the early math has. And after this weekend, there's going to be a little bit easier of a time to tell because, again, Sturgis is playing 5 games this weekend. That really throws a lot of that stuff off. But overall, once we get into next week, when there's just a couple games left for all these teams, it's going to be a lot easier to tell, okay, if this would happen, that would happen, all of that can go factoring in to where the Governors, what their opportunity is to try and make the SODAC 16. But the biggest thing, you go 4-0 here the next 4 games, you don't got anything to worry about. You're going to jump up those standings quite a bit. I think the Governors could jump up several spots if they go 4-0, especially being an O'Gorman team as good as their record is right now, and as good of a team as they are. But record-wise, seat point-wise, that'd be a massive jump for them. And then Aberdeen Central also above 500. Win 4 games, those will be massive amounts of seed points to pick up for the Governors, and will take care of all the business, and you don't have to worry about anything else, what anybody else does, because you'll be in the SODAC 16. But Governors have to do that, and it starts tonight here against this O'Gorman Lady Knights squad. We'll take a break here on the pregame show. We will come back and start a conversation with our coaches, as we'll first talk with the head coach of the O'Gorman Lady Knights. We'll talk with Cale Hecht. Back in 3 minutes here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
No one likes to have electrical problems, but when they happen, call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. With over 28 years of experience, Todd's Electric can handle any type of electrical problem, whether it's residential, commercial, or agricultural. Their knowledgeable staff knows and understands the importance of your home, business, or ag facility and are prepared to help. Call Todd's Electric at 223-2518. That's 223-2518. Todd's Electric, serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre areas. The line to power.
Is it time for a fresh look underfoot? Tired of worn out carpets or outdated flooring? Then you need to visit Country Carpet and Flooring in Pierre. We're your local experts for every style. From plush carpets and durable laminates to elegant hardwoods and luxury vinyl. Discover hundreds of options from top name brands, all with our friendly expert service. Visit Country Carpet and Flooring at 414 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre or call us at 605-224-9297. Country Carpet and Flooring. Your floor, your style, our expertise.
Have you assessed your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9794 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. Reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Building a home. It's the biggest investment most of us make in a lifetime. Not to mention, it's a decision that, well, you pretty much live with day and night. The quality of the workmanship stares back at you like a reflection. It also affects the value of your investment. Choosing the right contractor is critical. Kruger Contracting is that contractor. Call 222-2523. Quality workmanship and materials completed on time. Kruger Contracting. In a word, quality. Call 222-2523.
At Wheelhouse Auto Body, we believe in treating our customers and their cars like family. Our service-focused team has over 50 years combined experience in the automotive repair industry. If you have a vehicle, big or small, that needs some TLC, Wheelhouse Auto Body team is ready to take care of you. Visit Wheelhouse Auto Body at 720 North Garfield or contact us at 605-494-0436. Wheelhouse Auto Body of Pierre.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Cale Hecht of the O'Gorman Lady Knights. Coach, you come in here tonight finishing up the regular season here the next couple of weeks. Get a chance to take on this Pierre Governor team. But first, before we start talking about the Pierre Governors, talk about your team a little bit. What you've liked most about, especially the second half of the season where you guys are sitting in second place right now in the standings. What have you liked the most?
Yeah, I feel like we've kind of turned a big emphasis point for us was being able to just go be aggressive teams. That's kind of been like a theme of our season of we want them to have the freedom and feel the freedom to go take an aggressive team. If you get blocked, you're making errors, so be it. But go be aggressive in situations. Same thing digging, same thing blocking. So that's been a big emphasis. And then really just we've pushed them just kind of on the mental side of especially what we're trying to run offensively. I mean, again, we're been really good on trying to push them to make certain reads and certain decisions based off of what we see, and that's been something that I think has really kind of, I mean, offensively we've played really well, and I think part of that is based off of London, our setter, and the decision she's making of she's got a really good volleyball IQ, and that's something that's really kind of shown up of getting hitters a lot of seams. Like when we're passing well, it's 90% of the time it's one-on-ones or whatever the case is, or late middle, and so that's been really big for us.
You know, and this Pierre team comes in sitting right now outside of the Sodak 16. Obviously, the Governors are going to be desperate to try and get wins here in the last couple of games of the regular season. For you guys, too, knowing that you got to make sure that you keep up with that top group of the top three, at least in the standings. You know, how much emphasis do you put on this game to not make sure that, you know, to not overlook someone like the Pierre Governors?
Yeah, we've talked a lot with this crew about playing to, one, our standard. Like, that's kind of thing one. So be what everybody else does, but play to our standard. Excuse me. But two, that we do need to, I mean, matches matter, especially right now. I mean, and it is a super tight race between us and Brandon right now. It's like a, I don't know, 0.01 or something like that. It's super, super tight. And so it's a matter of, like, every match matters, and you kind of have that bad night and potentially drop a match. That could be the difference between a spot and who you play right away. So we've really emphasized to them, like, every little match matters, points matter. I think we kind of learned that last year. Obviously, you want to stay opposite of Harrisburg coming into the bracket, and those matches matter right now. So that's been a big emphasis for us.
What have you seen from this Pierre Governor team on film? Obviously, again, sitting at 3-13 right now, but what kind of stands out when you watch them on film?
Yeah, man, they are scrappy, and I give kudos to them because I think sometimes it's super hard to motivate and to be prepped to play when you're in that situation with your record. And they are scrappy, and they make plays, and they frustrate. And I think we've tried to emphasize that, and I think we were fortunate to play Lincoln just on Tuesday, and they were super scrappy, and they caused us frustrations because of that. And so I think that's something where we kind of prep them of, like, that's what we need to be ready for. It's like, you guys got to be ready to transition multiple times. You got to be ready to be in rallies with them and be really disciplined on free balls and what comes across the net so that we can go execute what we want to run. Otherwise, it's going to be tough.
Does it play into the fact that you guys want to be aggressive with a team that is scrappy and kind of and can make you frustrated, that being aggressive kind of plays into your hand a little bit?
Yeah, I think the aggressive side of that is you got to be really good in rallies, and I think that means transitioning big, taking big swings even in rallies. And there's going to be, I think we've kind of told them there's going to be plays where the scrappiness gets us, but it's got to just be minimalized, and we'll be good with that. And I think there's been points where it frustrates, and I think that's the part where then you see the timidness come in, where they start to tip or lots of hitting errors or those situations. I think it's managing that side of it. Yeah.
Going into the last couple weeks, again, knock on wood, what's the injury report like for O'Gorman right now?
Yeah, we've been super healthy all year, so that's been a big blessing. We're healthy. Our whole starters have played the entire year, so that's been good. I think it's been really helpful. We've done a lot more kind of prehab stuff up in the weight room and kind of gotten there 2-3 times a week, and that's been a big difference for us.
Biggest key now overall tonight for O'Gorman to get the win?
Yeah, serve tough, and then be disciplined in rallies and disciplined on balls that are coming across the net. I think that's kind of been what we've preached to them kind of these last couple days as we've prepped of, you've got to be really good at, one, getting to your base and being set and getting eyes on the other side of the net so that we know what's coming back across. And when that maybe random ball that comes or they get a dig and it's an overpass, like, we're capitalizing on those right away.
Coach, I appreciate the time. As always, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
As head coach Hecht of the O'Gorman Lady Knights, back in 3 minutes here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
That keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
For over 60 years, Ferding Electric has been powering homes and businesses across central South Dakota. When you need reliable electrical service, trust the experts with decades of experience. Whether it's a simple residential repair, a complex commercial installation, or even electrical work on your farm, Ferding Electric has you covered. And if you're tired of searching everywhere for that hard-to-find bulb, Ferding Electric carries a wide selection of bulbs, including those hard-to-find fluorescent and specialty options. Visit us at 2903 East Elizabeth Street or call today 605-224-8684. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net.
At Shane's Pharmacy, your health care is important, and Shane wants to be the pharmacist to take care of you. Shane's Pharmacy will make sure your prescriptions are filled in a timely manner, they will answer your questions, and they will even deliver to your home or office. Call 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy, the pharmacy you know and trust. The number again is 223-9200. Shane's Pharmacy in Fort Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Inheritance, romance, and investment scams continue to plague South Dakotans with high dollar amount losses. They prey on vulnerable adults and swindle consumers out of their funds. Scammers befriend the victim, making it difficult for them to see the reality of what's happening. If you have a loved one susceptible to this type of scam, sit down and talk with them about these issues before it happens to them. If you or a loved one have been scammed in this manner, please reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Joining me is Coach Kerry Wheelhouse of the Pierre Governors. And, Coach, you come in tonight, final road game of the regular season against this O'Gorman Lady Knights team. Before we talk about O'Gorman itself, it's going to be nice that, we get 4 games left, and this is the only one that's going to be on the road of the last 4. Going to be nice to finally get some multiple home games in a row to close out the season.
Yeah, it's definitely nice to be at home to close out the season. It's a little tough to be down here and then turn around and be back at home tomorrow, but, the girls get to sleep in a little tomorrow, but getting those last home games to get to play in front of our crowd, plus only one a week, is definitely going to help us.
This O'Gorman team, number 2 right now in the standings at 20-3. When you watch them on film, what's the biggest thing that stands out to you?
They just got heavy hitters, and so we've got to get a block up in front of them and be ready for it to come from any angle because they run back row attacks, slides all over the place. So we've just got to be doing a really good job, especially our middles, of reading the setter, reading where the ball's going, and then getting up in front of it.
And how key is that to be able to get a piece of a ball to make, whether you block it completely or just slow it down to allow those digs to be good passes coming off those digs?
Yeah, definitely need to get in front of them so that our girls in the back row, at least, 2 things. 1, to get a little touch on it to slow it down, and 2, be static block so that they know where they need to set up so that they know what should be getting covered on the back of the court with the block in front of it, and so they know where to go and where to set up.
Offensively for you guys to be able to counter that, what needs to happen to, again, obviously kind of talked a little bit about those digs, but what needs to happen to try and get that offense going here tonight against O'Gorman?
Yeah, definitely using some of the different stuff. If they're heavy hitters, they go out against each other and practice pretty heavy too, and so we've got to use some of those different roll shots, short shots, soft shots to use, and then use their block again. It's not always about hitting hard, it's about getting those kills, so we just need to use every tool that we have.
And again, we talk about every time how key, especially on the road against this O'Gorman team, is going to be a good start for this Governor team.
Yeah, we worked really hard the last few days in practice talking about communication, what we need to be doing, things that we can win no matter what the outcome of the game is. And so we really worked on the communication and really the energy that we have to have coming out. So no matter how things are going, we got to keep that up.
Biggest key here for the Governors to get a win tonight?
Just play our game, worry about our side, and really concentrate on communication.
Coach, I appreciate the time as always. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
As head coach Gary Wheelhouse of the Pierre Governors, back with more of the pregame show next year on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut hundreds of cross, and played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, gray duck because you'd do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Carrie Bauman will help make it easy and affordable to help protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call State Farm agent Carrie Bauman in Pierre today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hello, friends. This is Pastor Sam at Faith Lutheran Church. We have many blessings to give thanks. A beautiful city on the river, helpful and encouraging friends and neighbors, and of course, our peer athletes. They're the reason for us being here, so let's help them out. I will be praying for our athletes throughout this season. I encourage you to join me in praying for their health and safety as well as their success, both on the field and in the classroom.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
Did you know it is important for your child to see the dentist at the time their first tooth erupt? A healthy smile begins at birth, and there are many variables, from healthy eating habits to good oral hygiene and routine dental care. Hi, I am Dr. Michelle Hofer. At Missouri River Dentistry, we enjoy working with people of all ages. Dentistry is our profession, but people are our focus. I invite families to come experience an office that uses the latest techniques and equipment to be sure you receive that healthy and happy smile. To schedule your appointments for your family, call us at 223-2021. Kids love us, parents trust us.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. You'll find a great selection of quality new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, plus a great selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take good care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and body shop, along with a friendly financing team that'll do their best to get you into your next new or pre-owned vehicle with financing that fits your budget. Wagner Auto is your local, family-owned, full-service dealership in Pierre. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Are you building a new home or remodeling the old? Adding a fireplace can make a house a home. Olson Plumbing in Pierre carries a full line of Heat-A-Later fireplaces. Whether your taste is traditional or contemporary, Olson Plumbing has a great selection of Heat-A-Later fireplaces that will fit any style. Whether you're building new or updating, call Olson Plumbing. Heat-A-Later Fireplaces, the first name in fireplaces. Olson Plumbing in Pierre is your source for the industry's largest selection of indoor-outdoor fireplaces, either gas or wood, and outdoor fire pits. Stop by their showroom at 2803 East Wells or give them a call, 224-6436.
Most of us already know that Gales Gas of Pierre is the place to call for propane. They offer an automatic fill plan so you never have to worry about running out of propane. They accept debit and credit payments or a budget payment plan to spread out the cost throughout the year so you never have surprises when you get your bill. For delivery, convenience, and great customer service, call Gales Gas at 224-5518. That's Gales Gas at 224-5518.
Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping wants to make it easy for you to get that lush green lawn and that yard haven that you've been dreaming of. Visit dakotasprinkler.com to make appointments for sprinkler system spring startup, service calls, fall winterization, and landscaping quotes. Trust Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping's professionals to get you through the planning and installation to make your landscaping needs a reality. Visit dakotasprinkler.com today.
Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of Pierre Governor Sports. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes from the South Dakota State Capitol building and right down the road from where the Pierre Governors play. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. Go Govs! We welcome you back as we are getting sent for first serve between the Pierre Governors and the O'Gorman Lady Knights. Joe Wicker with you on this Friday night. Here is volleyball is highlighted here this evening. Country 95.3 will have Slay Beach Volleyball against Hitchcock-Delaire in Oneida. And then it will also be, Stanley County is hosting Highmore Herald tonight as well. As we look through the starting lineups, first we'll go to the Pierre Governors as it will be Molly Olson that will get the start, the 5'6" junior center. Number 4, Allie Keys, the 5'8" junior outside hitter. Number 7, Sloan Waldron, the 5'7" senior center right side hitter. Number 8, Alexis Schleckaway, the 5'7" senior defensive specialist, but she will play all the way around. Number 12, Alyssa Lowe, the 6' junior middle hitter. And number 17, Addison Novotny, the sophomore middle hitter. Alyssa Lowe stands at 6 feet as a junior. Hallie Hart, the 5'6" senior, will be the libero for this Pierre Governor squad. For the O'Gorman Lady Knights, it will be Allie Jones, the 5'8" senior outside hitter, wearing number 4. Number 12 is London Smith, the 5'9" senior center. Number 18 is Lily Wubin, the 5'10" senior middle hitter. Number 12 is Lauren Veniga, the 5'10" senior outside hitter. Number 21, Mackenzie Walsh, the 6'3" senior right side hitter. And number 22, Ruthie Robinson, the 6'1" junior middle hitter. The libero is Katie McKay, the 5'9" junior. So as we get set for this contest, it'll be Jones, Smith, Webben, Veniga, Lauren Veniga, Walsh, and Robinson with libero McKay. And then it'll be Olson, Keys, Waldron, Schleckaway, Lowe, Novotny, and Hart, the libero for the Governors, as they will go from the top to the bottom of your radio dial. O'Gorman will go from the bottom to the top of your radio dial. And we'll see who gets the first serve, as Novotny will take the seat for the Governors first. And they will send in the libero in McKay for number 12 in London Smith. So Smith will be the first one to take a seat. Actually, that was actually number 22 in Ruthie Robinson that will take a seat, because London Smith is going to go back to serve. So we're ready to go. 9 minutes behind schedule for the 6:30 start. Now 6:39 for first serve, as Smith will go from the bottom to the top of your dial. We're underway here this evening. Sloan Waldron will set over on that far side for Allie Keys, and that will be just a bit too far from Keys. And it'll be the first point going to the O'Gorman Lady Knights as they lead it 1-0 of American Family Insurance. Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Tuesday it was 18 service errors. Make that hitting errors to 14 kills in total for the Governors. As Smith nearly gets an ace, Lowe will have to play it over from the back row. Schleckaway will get to the back line. McKay will be set from Smith, and then it will go down for the first kill of the night. And that will be from, I believe, number 18. Yep, it will be number 18 in Lily Webben to make it 2-0. So 2-0 lead here for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. And this will be missed, but it's out from Smith. So the Governors get the point to make it 2-1 on the service error from London Smith. First service error for O'Gorman to give the Governors their first point. Hallie Hart will serve first as she goes from the bottom of the top, or from the top to the bottom of your dial. After a block, O'Gorman's able to tap it back over. Waldron goes away from the block. Second hit attack coming from Webben, and it was dug out by the Governors. Now Keys off the block. That's going to be dug out by Jones in the back row. This will be hit over, not a great set, but still over, more of a free ball. And Novotny will go back to the back line, and that will miss just too long from Addison Novotny, and it's the second hitting error here for the Governors. And it's a 3-1 lead on American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard for the Lady Knights. Here's serving, and an ace coming up from number 20 in Lauren Venenga, excuse me. So Venenga gets her first ace. This one skips off the net. Diving for it was Waldron. Now Novotny goes right between the block. And Addison Novotny gets the first kill of the night for the Pierre Governors, and it's now a 4-2 game, here in set number 1. And Sloan Waldron will go serve, as Olson will take a seat. Waldron on the jump serve to the back line. McKay wasn't the best pass off the serve, but it did get over coming from Walsh. And now it's tipped over, and that'll go down for a kill for Allie Keys. And it's now a 4-3 game here in set number 1. And so Allie Keys gets her first kill. And a 1-point lead here for the Lady Knights in set number 1. Waldron on the serve. It'll be received to the back line by Venega, and then over and missed on the dig from Sloan Waldron, and Reese Venenga gets the kill. And it's 5-3 in favor of O'Gorman, so they're right back up by 2. The attack or the serve coming from McKay, that'll come out. Katie McKay with the service error, and it's now 5-4 here in this first set. So Allie Keys will serve here for the Governors. Will come here to the near side, and this will be high up, might have gone off the rafters. McKay with a free ball. Waldron now will set for Bushbaum. The left hand got off the block and down for a kill. And Marina Bushbaum ties it up at 5 apiece here in this first set. Governors with 3 kills here early on for their 5 points. Here on the near side, that will go right past the block and go down for a kill, as it's Webben that gets the kill. And it's now 6-5 here in favor of the Lady Knights. Callie Roman will serve, the 5'4" senior, as she checks in. Roman serve, this will be received by Lola Keenels, and then a free ball coming over from Alexis Schleckaway. That right side attack, Governors nearly got the dig from Keenels, but it's a powerful swing and a point for Ruthie Robinson. And Robinson has her first kill to make it 7-5 as the Lady Knights lead it by 2 here in this first set. Roman again will serve, Hart to receive it. It'll be Waldron, middle of the floor, tapped over, just barely over the net from Schleckway. More of a free ball, back row attack to the corner, and in for a kill. Lauren Venenga gets the kill to make it 8-5. So Reese Venenga and Lauren Venenga both with kills. Roman another serve. Going to the back line, Keenels receives it. It'll be in the middle of the floor. That one's tipped on the Novotny kill attempt. Middle of the floor again and unable to be blocked by Keys. And Ruthie Robinson picks up a quick second kill. And O'Gorman is starting to take control of this first set, leading 9-5 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Roman on the serve. That'll be long. That'll be out wide. Third service error from O'Gorman. And Coach Hecht was talking about that in the pregame interview. Maybe not so much about all serving, but in general, this O'Gorman team is very aggressive. They will make some mistakes on the service line, on some of their attacks, their hitting attacks. They'll have mistakes, but it's going to be just how you recover from it. Sierra Prunty on the serve for the Governors. That one coming from the back row. That'll be another kill for Venenga, Lauren Venenga. And it's now a 10-5 lead, a 10-6 lead here in set 1 for O'Gorman. Allie Hart will check back in. Asa Novotny and Sierra Prunty both take a seat. It's Lowe, Waldron, and Bushbaum up front. Waldron will set for Bushbaum. That'll be a diving dig, sliding dig, but Bushbaum will get the kill, her second. And the Governors get a point back, make it 10-7. As Molly Olson will check back in. 5'6" junior setter will serve here for the Governors. 10-7 lead. Olson, short serve, that'll be an ace. Molly Olson gets the first ace of the night for the Governors, and it's 10-8. They did not have an ace on Tuesday against Huron. Their first ace since the week prior. 10-8 lead here for O'Gorman. This one will be tipped over the net, right at the net. The pass wasn't great, but London Smith, the setter, knew exactly what to do with it at the net. Instead of trying to pass it back, just pushed it down, and no one there for the Governors. That's 11-8 as O'Gorman now leads it by 3. And Ruthie Robinson on the serve. Olson now will set for Alyssa Lowe. That one went off the side of her arm, almost worked out well, and then pushed into the nets by Lauren Venenga in the first hitting air. And it's 11-9. Governors are back within 2. First hitting error for O'Gorman after starting out 8 straight kills, not necessarily all being kills, but 8 kills without an error to open up the game. This will be on that far side. Governors can't push it all the way around, and it turns into a point. As Webben was the one that picked up the shot. And it's now a 12-9 lead here for O'Gorman in set number 1. Have not seen a really long rally between these two teams yet as Smith will serve. It'll be tipped back. Waldron's able to get it over, but a free ball. Near side the attack, that'll go between the wall. The Governors couldn't get there in time. And Lauren Venenga will get the kill. That's her third, and it's 13-9. A 4-point lead for O'Gorman. The 5'10 senior with the kill. London Smith on the serve. Short serve, and it will turn into an ace as the Governors couldn't get that one back. Waldron, I think, was looking, didn't pick it up cleanly. And London Smith will get the first ace of the night, second ace for O'Gorman. And it's 14-9 here in set number 1. Smith will serve again. Schleckaway to receive this one. Olsen will set for Keys. Trying to be pushed down the line, but it was dug out. Now tapped off the antenna. That'll be a hitting error from Mackenzie Walsh. And a point for the Governors to make it 14-10. Just a bit too far on the outside. Just a second hitting error for O'Gorman. 14-10 our score here in set 1. O'Gorman leads it over the Pierre Governors. Allie Hart, that serve goes too far. And then it will be now 15-10. Hart is probably the best server on the team, just a bit too far. I'd like to see her go on a run again at some point in this game or this weekend. This will be an ace coming from Ruthie Robinson to make this now a 16-10 lead in set number 1. No timeouts have been taken from either side quite yet. 16-10 lead in set number 1 for O'Gorman. Ruthie Robinson and another serve, make that Venenga that served it. They did have that down. There's a kill that will go down for Lily Webben. And that will be the first timeout now taken here for the Pierre Governors. 17-10 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. O'Gorman leads here in set 1. Back in 30 seconds on KCCR. And you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Larry Fry Heating and Cooling has a new name. Kruger Climate Systems has acquired Larry Fry Heating and Cooling, but it's still the same great service. Your friend Larry Fry is still a manager, and his dedication to providing you with outstanding service remains unwavering. The same quality products and services you have come to expect from Larry Fry Heating and Cooling will continue under the new leadership of Kruger Climate Systems. You can still reach us at 605-224-9548 or email us at ryan@krugercontracting.com. Kruger Climate Systems, your certified Trane and Mitsubishi dealer in Central South Dakota.
As we welcome you back, it is a 17-10 lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Governors taking their first time out. Stick around. Later on tonight, we got the World Series coming up after we're done here between the Governors and the Lady Knights, Toronto and the Dodgers, Blue Jays and Dodgers. Now the timeout, the serve will come, and it will be another ace as Venenga will get another ace, their second one, to make it now 18-10. An 8-point lead here for O'Gorman in this first set, making a back-to-back actually 3 straight aces here for Venenga. It's now 19-10 in favor of O'Gorman. Leading by 9. Oh, volleyball will make its way out. It was one of the young girls that were trying to pass the volleyball down and going off the bleachers. She's embarrassed. That's okay. It happens more times than you think. Another ace as Schleckaway couldn't get over to it, and it's 20-10. They're picking that same side. Olsen was too far up to try and get to it, so now they've pushed Olsen farther back and sent more of those players to go after it. Then they go after Novotny to turn into another ace. 5 aces for Venenga here in the first set, 21-10. And I think Coach Heck just said, just keep doing it. Keep serving it in that same spot, make the Governors pay for it. Allie Keys now, after the Governors finally get one back across. Near side, that attack will go out, well out. But a net violation against the Governors keeps the point for O'Gorman to make it 22-10. That was nowhere close to being in, but the net violation against the Governors turns into a point for O'Gorman, and it's a 12-point lead here for the Lady Knights. On the serve, Hadley Hart to receive this one. Waldron will try and set it back too hard. It's a free ball here for O'Gorman. Set on that far side. That one will go down and in for a kill for Mackenzie Walsh, her first one of the Knights. And it's now 23-10, and that timeout will have to be used again here by the Governors as they give up 6 straight points coming out of the timeout, and they're now down by 13, and O'Gorman's just 2 points away from getting out of this first set. We'll keep it here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. And again, coming up, once we're done here this evening, we will have for you World Series Game 1 coverage on KCCR between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. At 7 o'clock is scheduled first pitch. They are in, it does say delayed right now on the app, but I would assume that's more for a ceremony type thing because they are in Toronto, and they, unless they didn't close the dome in time or the roof in time, there should be no weather delays in Toronto. 23-10 though here in set 1 between the Lady Knights and the Pierre Governors. 2 points away from finishing out this first set for O'Gorman, as it will be another serve for Vanenga. This will be hit from Olsen from that back row. Set middle of the floor. That'll go down for another kill. And that one coming from Webbin. And it's now 24-10. And Webbin's got her 5th kill of the first set. 24-10. O'Gorman with 14 set points to work with. And then on the serve, had 5 aces in this stretch. There's a kill for Allie Keys, her second one of the Knights. 5th kill of the first set for the Governors to make it 24-11. They've got a long stretch in front of them, but maybe build some confidence going into set number 2. Sloan Waldron will serve here for the Governors, down by 13. This will be set near side. That will be hit out, was not touched by the Governors. So a hitting error against O'Gorman coming from number 19 and Reese Vanenga. 3rd hitting error overall. And then that serve will go long from Waldron, and that will take us through the end of the first set. 25-12 in set number 1 for the O'Gorman Lady Knights over the Pierre Governors. Back in 2 minutes with the start of set number 2. Listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Whether you're a first-time buyer looking for a home of your own, or you have an eye on an investment property, First Fidelity Bank has the right mortgage for you. From a vacation home to building your dream house from the ground up. So stop by and get your mortgage loan from us. First Fidelity Bank. First-class banking on a first-name basis. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Online at ffb-sd.com.
Oh, shut the water off! Shut the water off! Oh, don't give me that look. I know you said to call Allied Plumbing and Heating. I read the instructions and I watched a couple of videos. I thought that I had this. Let me watch a couple more videos and I'll take care of it. Just go to your sister's. I'll have it fixed. Hello, Allied Plumbing and Heating. I need your help.
You can rely on your allies at Allied Plumbing and Heating. 605-494-2001.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at EnvirotechWaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
We all want to be happy, but sometimes that doesn't feel possible. But if you have hope, you have everything. Rising Hope Counseling provides high-quality mental health services with locations across South Dakota. Additionally, by providing telehealth, we ensure South Dakota's rural residents have access to high-quality mental health services. Our team lives and works in your communities, and we understand the unique challenges we face. Schedule an appointment by phone or online today. Rising Hope Counseling, offering hope, healing, and change.
As we welcome you back, it is the start of set number 2 between the Pierre Governors and the O'Gorman Lady Knights in a 25-12 lead and win in set number 1. As the Govs are looking to respond well in this second set. Here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. Jen Brazilius is back in the station. John Wickler with you on this Friday evening. O'Gorman didn't take too long in their huddle after the first set. Governors using most of those 3 minutes before they get back out on the floor. We've got volleyball tomorrow, coverage at 12:30 and a 1 o'clock first serve here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. We'll then join Alabama and South Carolina. I believe that game is. We'll join that in progress, and then we'll also have World Series Game 2 coverage on KCCR between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. We're underway here in the second set. Alexis Schleckaway will open up with an ace. Governors had one ace in that first set, but Schleckaway gets the opening point, and the Governors have their first lead here tonight, 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brady Shufflebine scoreboard. Schleckaway's serve, that goes right into the nets, and after the ace, it turns into an error, and it's now 1-1. And O'Gorman will have London Smith go back to serve first, the 5'9" senior. Do have a couple of freshmen on the roster. We've seen Reese Vanenga play, but none of the other freshmen quite yet. Here is Allie Keys with the opportunity. It was blocked. Back across by Alyssa Lowe. Now near side. That one's missed off the block of Alyssa Lowe, and it'll be a kill for O'Gorman. And that is Lauren Vanenga that will get the kill. She now has 4, and it's a 2-1 lead for O'Gorman here in the second set. After they won the first set, 25-12. Smith on the serve. That'll be out from Smith, too far. And the service error. After having 3 in that first set for O'Gorman, it's now their 4th one and 2-2. Second service error from London Smith. Hallie Hart on the serve. This is middle of the floor. That's a good block from Addison Novotny. And Novotny will get the first block shot point of the night from either side. And a good job by Novotny to get that first block shot point. And Pierce back on top, 3-2. Hart with the knuckleball serve. Near side, tapped over the net, and just in front of Molly Olson. And it will be Lauren Vanenga that will get the serve. And it's 3-3. It's going to be Lauren Venegay that will serve. Venegay, who's got those 5 kills. Venegay off of her serve, near side for Waldron, blocked a couple times again. This one will be blocked, I believe that was by number 19. Yep, Reese Venegay that will get the block shot. So it's now Lauren Venegay again that will serve. This will be Katie McKay that comes up for it. That opportunity unable to be dug out by Molly Olson, and a kill for Webben. And Lily Webben makes it 5-3 for O'Gorman. 3 straight points for the Lady Knights. Another serve here from Venegay. That one, the attack from Keys, got tipped at the net, easily dug out. Left hand has stayed on the O'Gorman side. It's a 4-hit violation. So Pierre will get the points as Reese Venegay will get called for the hitting error. Second one for her and the 4th error overall from O'Gorman here tonight. 5-4, Governors are down by 1 here in set number 2. Sloan Waldron will serve for the Governors. This will be set from Smith, and they go right back to Reese Venegay, and she will get the kill this time. Reese Venegay gets her second kill, and it's 6-4. Katie McKay, the libero, 5'9" junior on the serve. Hart to receive it, diving across for it. Bushbaum's attempt. That was tipped and then played by Ruthie Robinson. And then a free ball from Bushbaum. It was to the back line. Now O'Gorman will split the 2 defenders in Novotny and Bushbaum. And Reese Venegay again gets another kill. And it's 7-4. Katie McKay on the serve. Hartz. It'll be Waldron. Now Bushbaum. A little easy dig from the back row by Lauren Venegay. And then that left-handed attack from Mackenzie Walsh will go down. Walsh gets her second kill, and it's 8-4 in favor of O'Gorman. 13 kills in the first set. They've already got 6 here in set number 2 in their 8 points that they have scored. This will be received from Keys in the back line. Bushbaum's chance was blocked, and it will be coming from Ruthie Robinson as she gets the block shot point to make it 9-4. Ruthie Robinson stands at 6'1", Mackenzie Walsh at 6'3". That helps when you have a big of a wall as those two girls, as Bushbaum a free ball across. Near side the attack. That one stays in again for Reese Venegay. And Reese Venegay's got 3 kills here in the second set, and they're putting the emphasis on going after her. And for O'Gorman, they're setting her up. They're trying to go after her. This will be served out by Katie McKay. Second service error from the libero McKay, and it's 10-5. Pierre is down by 5 here in this second set. Allie Keys on the serve. This will be middle of the floor, hanging and waiting for that ball, but it was blocked by Novotny. Somehow got back over by O'Gorman, and then it's touched back down and by the Knights as Mackenzie Walsh was there to pick it up. And it's now a 11-5 lead for O'Gorman. A big block there from Novotny that nearly turned into a point. Felt like it should have been a point for the Governors, but it was returned back by O'Gorman in a 6-point lead. Serve here from Roman will be served out on the near side. And Roman will have her second service error. And it's now 11-6. Governors without a kill yet in this second set. They do have an ace and a block shot point. They've scored everything else on errors right now by O'Gorman. This is a back row attack that will be in from Lauren Venegay. She's now up to 6 kills, and it's 12-6. Allie Jones will check back in, the 5'8" outside hitter, as the senior will go back to serve. 12-6 our score. The American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Jones on the serve. It is Keenholz that receives it. It was going to be in, so they had to play it another time, and London Smith at the net. The pass was about to be an overpass, but Smith is able to turn it into a kill on the second hit attack to make it 13-6. In the recognition where Smith is out on the floor. 13-6 our score here in set number 2. There's another ace, Allie Jones. Her first ace of the night. And it's a 14-6 lead here for O'Gorman in set number 2. You're listening to KCCR Pierre, a Riverfront broadcasting station. 8-point lead for O'Gorman over the Pierre Governors. Jones on the serve. There's another ace off the hands of Keys. Make that Schleck away. And it's another ace, 15-6 in favor of O'Gorman. 9-point advantage. Another serve from Jones. Skips off the net. Overpass, but then it's hit out. It'll be a point for the Governors as Ruthie Robinson just couldn't quite hold back in time. And it turns into an overpass point for the Governors on the hitting error by Ruthie Robinson, her first one of the night. And the lead is still 8 here for O'Gorman. Molly Olson on the serve for Pierre. Near side the attack. That'll go down from Lauren Venegay. And it will be her 4th kill of the set, 7th overall in this match, and it's 16-9. Lily Webben had 5 kills in the first set. She's now just got 6, so 7 is the match high for Venegay. And a 9-point advantage for O'Gorman. This serve skips off the net as Hart is there. And it'll be hit over from Waldron. Didn't even get off the ground, but was able to run and go grab it. And then the attack is dug out by Keenholz in the back line. Sloan Waldron will hit that one too far. And Waldron will have a hitting error. That's only the 3rd one of the match for the Governors, but in the first of the second set. Pierre is still without a kill here in the second set. 17-7 in set number 2. The serve, that's misplayed, and another ace for Ruthie Robinson. That'll be her second. And a timeout will be taken here by the Pierre Governors. 18-7 in set number 2. O'Gorman leading by 11. Back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 AM or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
It is an 11-point lead on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard for this O'Gorman Lady Knights team over the Pierre Governors in the second set. With Jen Brazilius back at the station. John Wickler with you on this Friday night. We've got volleyball action tomorrow afternoon on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. At 1 o'clock first serve, 12:30 coverage as the Governors will take on Aberdeen Central. Coming out of the timeout, that'll be another ace. Ruthie Robinson will pick up her second ace as they will sub Keenels out and bring in Allie Keys. 12-point advantage here for O'Gorman. Another serve, that will go to Keys, and that's going to be received. Second hit attack, Olsen right in the campfire. Everybody for O'Gorman turned and looked at it, and Molly Olsen gets the first kill of the second set for the Governors. She's on the score sheet for the first time tonight. She does have an ace as well. It's 19-8. O'Gorman is up by 11. Alexis Schleckway on the serve goes too far. And a service error from Schleckway. Her second of the set. And it's 20-8. O'Gorman's 5 points away from taking a 2-0 lead here in this second set. This will be received off the net. It still got over, and Allie Keys will put it down for a kill. And it was out of system and not the best look for the Governors, but Allie Keys made the most of it and got a point and a kill for the Governors to make it 20-9. Really good play there from Keys. Allie Hart will serve that one too far. And that's her second service error, and it's now 21-9 here in set number 2. 12-point lead, 4 points away for O'Gorman to take a 2-0 lead. That'll be right on the line. That'll be another ace as Lauren Venegay will get the ace. That's going to be her sixth now of the evening, 22-9. And that one will go into the net, so she finally has a service error. 22-10. Still 3 points away for O'Gorman to take a 2-0 lead over this Governor team. Sloan Waldron will serve. Waldron, that'll be received from Venegay, and now on that near side. The sliding was Hart. She stays in play. Nice job by Hart. But a two-hit violation against the Governors. Didn't see that initially, but a two-hit violation against Pierre makes it 23-10. Goes into that hitting error column. 23-10 as Katie McKay will serve short. Schleckway and Bushbaum ran into each other, and then over from Novotny on a free ball. Go to the floor, that goes right down in a kill for Ruthie Robinson. Her first kill of the second set, and it's 24-10, and 14 set points to work with again for O'Gorman as they're trying to quickly take a 2-0 lead of the Pierre Governors. They won 25-12 in set number 1, and it's 24-10 here in set number 2. McKay, that'll be an ace, and that'll be 25-10 in the second set. And McKay's first ace of the night. And Pierre is down 2-0 to O'Gorman. We'll step aside for 2 minutes, come back with set number 3. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball on KCCR, and you're watching it on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120. Sanford Health Pierre Clinic provides comprehensive and convenient care to Pierre, South Dakota and its surrounding communities. We care for all your health needs, including preventive care, pediatric health, annual checkups, chronic disease care, and more. Schedule an appointment today at 605-945-5560. Ask about our heart health specialist. Visit this clinic on the second Tuesday of every month. Sanford Health Clinic Pierre, 605-945-5560.
Is your roof ready for the next South Dakota storm? Don't wait till it's too late. For over 25 years, Karsten Erickson Roofing and Construction has been serving Central South Dakota with quality roofing and construction. He has now added gutters. We offer dependable service, guaranteed workmanship, and no unnecessary flash or fuss. Just reliable protection for your home. Karsten Erickson Roofing and Construction. Experience you can trust. Call today, 605-280-8133. Karsten Erickson Roofing and Construction, serving Central South Dakota for over 25 years.
As the days get shorter and the air turns crisp, it's time to make your home the cozy retreat you deserve. Slumberland's fall home sale is here. Find the perfect sectional for movie nights, a plush new mattress for a deeper sleep, and beautiful dining sets for family gatherings. 50% off list price is our lowest prices of the season, and they're happening now. Don't wait. Fall into savings at Slumberland. Visit Slumberland, 920 North Garfield Avenue today. As we welcome you back, it is set number 3. The Pierre Governors down 2-0 right now, 25-12 and 25-10 on the American Family Insurance printing shuffle-bind scoreboard as the first serve of this third set gets underway. And it will be Sloan Waldron that gets it across on a free ball for O'Gorman right down the line, and that is out. And Pierre will take a 1-0 lead as that will be hitting error from number 21, Mackenzie Walsh. That's just their 6th hitting error overall. Governors have just 7 kills, 5 in the first set and only 2 in set number 2. As it is Hadley Hartz. This will be near side for O'Gorman. More of a free ball here for the Governors. And then Hannah Eads was too quick on the jump. She's in for the first time here in set number 3. And it's a 1-1 tie now on the hitting error from Eads. 1-1. This will be Lauren Venegay that will serve. Waldron to receive it. This will be set here for Keys. That's going to be dug out by Venegay. Near side for Reese Venegay. Dug out back across the net. Now another chance tapped over by Webben. And then a two-hand shove from Keys is able to be picked up and still getting somewhat of an attack on a slight change-up from Reese Venegay. Comes back to Venegay again. And then Bushbaum make that Olsen unable to dig it out. And Reese Venegay will get the point. That's her 5th kill. And O'Gorman is back on top after Pierce scored the first point. It's now a 2-1 lead here for O'Gorman. On the serve, it is Waldron that will be able to play it first, and then it's going to be Keys that will hit it too far. Hitting error from Allie Keys, just her 2nd one, and it's 3-1 for O'Gorman. And don't forget, after we're done here, we'll have a quick post-game show and get you to World Series coverage on KCCR. As they are just underway, and this will be another ace for Lauren Venegay, her 7th of the night. 7th ace for Lauren Venegay. That's the 14th ace of the night for O'Gorman. This will be Keys that has to play this on the front line. Tapped overhead, both Eads and Keys over there. Blocked by Keys, and that'll be a kill for a point for Allie Keys. Eads was over with Keys. But Allie Keys makes it 4-2, and for the Governors, that is their 2nd block shot points of the match. Sloan Waldron will serve here for the Governors. This will be set far side, that's tipped. Eads put it right back across. And then here on the near side, Reese Venegay will get the kill. She has been very active since that first set. Makes it 5-2 as she's picked up 5 of her 6 kills since set number 2 started.
3-point lead with American Family Insurance, Brittany Shuffleby and scoreboard. Katie McKay on the serve. Sloan Waldron will set for Bushbaum. That one's tipped at the net. That'll be tipped back over and in the campfire. Ruthie Robinson will pick up her 4th kill. It was a quick set and a tap over the net. Governors are ready for those hard swings, and that time weren't ready for that opportunity, and it's now a 6-2 lead for O'Gorman. McKay on the serve. This will be received from Schleckaway. Keys goes across court. Diving dig for O'Gorman. Reese Venegate jumping for it. Then Bushbaum, the second hit attack, was dug out. Middle of the floor. That one stays on the net. And the Governors will get the point. It was only the second hit, I believe. But it was the third hit that didn't get over. I believe that was Ruthie Robinson that had the missed time. And that gave the point to the Governors. This will be right into the net. Reese Venegate will get the hitting error. That's her 3rd, one in each set. And the Governors have scored back-to-back points to pull within 2 at 6-4. Keys will serve middle of the floor from the bottom of from the top to the bottom of your radio dial. Venegate goes down the line and misses. And it's back-to-back points. 3 errors in a row for the O'Gorman Lady Knights, and it's now 6-5. They've given the Governors 4 of the 5 points because of hitting errors. This one will be over in the campfire and down for a kill for London Smith, who's got a kill in each of the 3 sets. Makes it 7-5. $7-5 lead here for O'Gorman over the Pierre Governors. Roman will serve. This will be here coming off the nets. It will be a double hit, I believe, from Schleckaway. That makes it 8-5. We haven't seen a whole lot of those double hits get called this year, but we've seen a couple in this contest. Eves just got it over quickly, forcing O'Gorman to maybe be a little bit more out of system, but this was tipped and it will land out of play, but it is a kill for Reese Venegate, who is now up to 7. The freshman is up to 7 kills, 9-5. O'Gorman on top by 4 here in set number 3. Roman on the serve. It'll be received from Schleckaway. Bushbaum's attempt. That was tipped and then dug out by McKay. Tapped over the walls. Another net violation. It was going to be a Robinson point regardless, and it's now 10-5. They've changed things up. There's been a lot more of softer hits for O'Gorman that has left the Governors too far back in their defense, as Keenol's received the serve from Roman, and then Keenol's will have to try and get it across, but she didn't have enough power behind it, and it's now 11-5. And that's the 4th hitting error by the Governors in set number 3. 11-5. Governors are down by 6 here in this 3rd set. Roman again will serve. Hard to receive. Waldron now for Schleckaway. Puts that into the net, but it was blocked. Eves dumped it across, and then it goes right back for O'Gorman, and Ruthie Robinson will get the kill right in front of her. She had open lane and drove it right past the Governors. As Keys will check back in for Lola Keenels. 12-5. American Family Insurance, Brittany Shuffleby and scoreboard. 7-point lead for O'Gorman. Roman serve, right to Keys. Overpass goes across the net, and now it's tapped into the net. That'll be a point for the Governors. It was a block shot point for the Govs. I believe it was Eads that maybe had the piece of it to make it 12-6. And so Pierre is down by 6. Sierra Prunty checks in, and she will serve. 6-point lead here for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. This will be the attack from Reese Venegate. Over from Bushbaum, but it will be a lift called against Bushbaum, who started around her shoulder length, was able to push it all the way across. Got called for the lift. And Bushbaum will pick up her first hitting error of the night. 13-6, O'Gorman leading by 7 here in set number 3. Allie Jones on the serve. This will be Alyssa Lowe, free ball across for O'Gorman now. The running attack right into the nets turns into a point for the Pierre Governors. Ruthie Robinson unable to get the ball across the net. Molly Olson will check in here for the Govs. Olson serve, nearly turned into an ace. Roman came flying in, and then the second opportunity for Ruthie Robinson and back-to-back points. That was a hard swing from Ruthie Robinson. Gets the kill to make it 14-7. A 7-point advantage now in the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. 25-12 and 25-10 in sets 1 and 2. Robinson will serve. It'll be Olson. Now it'll be Hartz from the back line. And then the attack coming, and Keys is able to dig it out. Schleck away. Got to the back line. Jones is able to dig that one, and then right down the line for Lauren Venegay. And Venegay is now up to 8 kills on the evening, 15-7, an 8-point lead. Reese Venegay with 7, Lauren Venegay with 8 to lead the team to this point. 6 for Ruthie Robinson as she serves again. Olson will set for Alyssa Lowe, and that one is right on the line for Alyssa Lowe to get the kill. Lowe's first kill of the night to make it 15-8. That was very, very close. Referee had a little bit of hesitation, but put the flag down at the point that it was in. And Lowe will get her first kill of the night. Nearly an ace from Schleckaway. Set goes across. Lauren Venegay's opportunity. Dug out by Hart. And then Keys will put it into the nets. And it's 16-8. And we'll have the post-game show coming up after this, and then we'll join a Baseball in Progress. We'll get majority of this game. Of course, the Governors can make the comeback and make things a lot quicker in the baseball broadcast. McKay off the dig, dumped down from Lauren Venegay, and Venegay will get the kill. She's now up to 9, and it's 17-8. 9-point lead here for O'Gorman in set number 3. London Smith on the serve. That's going to be an ace for Smith. Second ace of the night for Smith to make it 18-8. Coach Gary Wheelhouse does have 2 timeouts, but down by 10, down 2-0 in sets. She might let this one right out. Smith on the serve. Hard to receive. It is Waldron now for Keys. She'll go across the court, and she'll get the points for Allie Keys. That'll be her 4th kill of the night, and it's 18-9. Pierre now being doubled up by O'Gorman, but a 9-point advantage. Governors are trying to got to start somewhere and mount a comeback. See if Hadley Hart can start to swing in some points, but that one just misses on the back line. And Hart will pick up her 3rd service error, and it's now 19-9. 10-point lead in set number 3. Lauren Venegay will serve. It'll come to Schleckaway. It'll be set from Olson and then blocked by Reese Venegay on the Sloan Waldron attempt to make it 20-9. That is the 2nd block shot point for Reese Venegay. Lauren Venegay on the serve. Nearly was an ace, diving for it with Schleckaway. And then Keys will put it into the nets. 21-9 here in set number 3, a 12-point lead for O'Gorman in this potential final set. Waldron to receive this one. Olson. Now it'll be from the back line. Schleckaway. Near side the attempt. That goes straight through the wall again, and Reese Venegay's got another kill. That is her 8th, and it's 22-9 in favor of the O'Gorman Lady Knights. Sloan Waldron will take a seat. Kira Mertes will check in. A 13-point lead here in this third set. This will be at the bench, trying to get it back over with Hannah Eads, and she had no real opportunity to get it back across. And it's 23-9, not the best reception on the serve. Now we'll get another sub to check in. I believe it's Ellen Hart that will be in the game. Ellen Hart will sub in for Schleckaway. It'll come over on the reception from Olsen, and Mertz couldn't get the set. And it's 24-9. And it's now 15 match points here for the O'Gorman Lady Knights. 24-9. American Family Insurance, Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. On the serve, down the line, that is in for an ace from Lauren Venegay, and that will put an end to the Knights. Venegay will end up with a total of 8 aces and a 25-12, 25-10, and 25-9 win for O'Gorman here tonight. Back with a post-game show after this here on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports.
Today's game is made possible by our great local sponsors like Kathy Sunshine Properties. Whether you're buying, selling, or looking for your forever home, Kathy and her crew are here to help make your move simple and stress-free. With local expertise and commitment to their clients, they are ready to go to work for you. Call 605-224-5588 today or visit contactkathy.com. Kathy Sunshine Properties, turning your dreams into an address.
This fall, Beck Motor Company, your Heartland Chevy dealer, is proud to support our local athletes and all the fall sports that bring our community together. At BMC, we're here to take the stress out of car buying and maintenance. Whether you're in for routine service or looking to drive home in a brand new Chevy, you'll find a team that's honest, helpful, and ready to go the extra mile. Beck Motor Company, we're making a great deal better. www.beckmotors.com.
Becky Potsaба and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
You know that feeling when you're exactly where you're meant to be? That's what it feels like to bank at First National Bank Pierre. We're not some big faceless corporation. We're your neighbors. We're the people you see at the grocery store, at the local ball game. We're committed to helping this community grow one person at a time. Need a loan for your new home? Or maybe you're starting that business you've always dreamed of. Our team is here ready to listen and help you find the right financial solution. Because at First National Bank in Pierre, we believe in hometown banking. Visit us at one of our 2 locations in Pierre or our Fort Pierre location. First National Bank, your hometown bank.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Home Care Services is a private agency committed to providing expert advice and specialized care to those who want to remain living independently at home. Home Care Service has a team of nurses, caregivers, and administrative staff that offers 30-plus years of in-home support services to our local communities. For more information about Home Care Services, call 224-2273. Expert advice, professional care. Home Care Services, 224-2273.
Hi, I'm South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley. If you are a crime victim, there is a way you can stay updated on your case. Crime victims can access the statewide Automated Victim Information and Notification System, or SAVIN. This free service provides victims with important criminal information and notifications. For more information, call 1-844-299-4608 or go to savin.sd.gov.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? At Vilas Pharmacy, we're committed to providing the best for your healthcare needs. We offer competitive pricing on all your prescriptions, ensuring you get great value without compromising on quality. Conveniently located right here in Pierre, getting your medications is always easy. Plus, you'll experience truly personalized service from our friendly and knowledgeable team. We're here to help you every step of the way. Make the switch to a pharmacy that puts you first. Visit us online at vilaspharmacy.com or call us today at 605-224-0907. James Valley Landscape and Solutions, creating breathtaking spaces. All because of them. With 40 years of experience and the best landscaping team in the business, hire them to create spaces unimaginable. For a career with great benefits and a rewarding salary, let them hire you. James Valley Landscape and Solutions. Radon. You can't see it, you can't smell it, but this radioactive gas can pose a serious health risk. Don't take chances with your family's health. When you get a home inspection from Thorpe, you have the option to add professional radon testing. This isn't a home box test. This is testing thoroughly and accurately, giving you a clear picture of your home safety. You get your results immediately. No hassle, no waits. Don't settle for less. Ask for professional radon testing as an add-on or just call for the radon test. Thorpe Home Inspection. Your safety, our priority. Call today for your home's radon test. 605-301-9211.
As we welcome you back and we go into the post-game show, the Pierre Governors fall in this one in 3 sets in a 25-12, 25-10, and 25-9 loss to the O'Gorman Lady Knights. As we look at some of the stats, and we'll quickly get you out over to Major League Baseball in the World Series between the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. It is 9 kills for the Pierre Governors, 4 for Allie Keys as she led the team, 2 for Marina Bushbaum, and then 1 each for Molly Olson, Alyssa Lowe, and Addison Novotny. Governors had 13 hitting errors overall, 2 aces, 1 from Olson and 1 from Alexis Schleckaway, 6 service errors, and 3 block shot points, 1 from Novotny, 1 from also from Eads, and 1 from Allie Keys. So that is where the Governors were able to get to those block shot points from on the evening. For the O'Gorman Lady Knights, they had 34 kills, led by Lauren Venegay with 9. Reese Venegay had 8. 6 for Lily Webben and 6 for Ruthie Robinson. 3 for London Smith out of the center position. Mackenzie Walsh had 2. For O'Gorman, they had 10 hitting errors, 16 aces, led by 8 from Lauren Venegay. 3 aces from Ruthie Robinson, 2 aces from Katie McKay, an ace from 2 aces from Allie Jones, 1 from Katie McKay, and 2 from London Smith. They had 7 service errors and 4 block shot points in total, 2 coming from Reese Venegay on the evening. So that is a look at your stats, and Governors will fall to 3-14. They got 3 matches left. They will play at home the rest of the way. They will play against Aberdeen Central tomorrow. We'll have coverage at 12:30 and a 1 o'clock first serve. They'll play at home against Brookings on Tuesday, and then home against Jefferson to wrap up the season the following Tuesday. And all games will be on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. That'll wrap things up for us here from O'Gorman here in Sioux Falls. We'll get you out to World Series coverage. I want to say thanks to Jen Brazilius back at the station. John McLear signing off. A 3-set win for the O'Gorman Lady Knights, 25-12, 25-10, and 25-9, as we say goodnight from O'Gorman.
You've been listening to Pierre Governor Sports on KCCR and on YouTube at KCCR Sports. The Pierre Governors are brought to you by Bank West, Allied Plumbing, Beck Motors, Home Care Services, Venture Communications, Vilas Pharmacy, Todd's Electric, State Farm Insurance, CHS River Plains, and Zander Auto Parts. And by Wheelhouse Auto Body, Slumberland, SD7, Shane's Pharmacy, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, First Fidelity Bank, Country Carpet and Flooring, and Dakota Sprinkler and Landscaping. And by Wagner Auto, Sanford Clinic, the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection, American Family Insurance, Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Envirotech, First National Bank, and Faith Lutheran Church. And by Kruger Climate Systems, River Bottom Sanitation, Rising Hope Counseling, Pizza Ranch, Olson Plumbing, Dakota Storm Roofing, Ferding Electric, James Valley Landscaping, Lamb Motors, May Adam, and First Dakota National Bank. And by Oahe Federal Credit Union, Missouri River Dentistry, Kruger Contracting, Karsten Erickson Roofing, Gales Gas, Edward Jones Financial, and First United Methodist Church. Join us all season for more of the Pierre Governors. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting, Central South Dakota's sports